There we go. We're back. Sorry about that. OBS crashed. I did not lose my internet connection. OBS just decided to be a butt. So, everybody refresh. Because that's what I had to do. So, yeah, it was everybody's stream there, Metroid. So just try refreshing. Yeah. Just in case anybody doesn't see this. There we go. Okay, but we're back. Everybody refresh if you haven't refreshed. I would make a joke about that Subway commercial where the guy just keeps saying refreshing, but I'd probably get, you know, a copyright strike from them. Anyway, I missed some chat. Doing good. About to go pick up Fiance from mechanics, so back in a wee bit. Just want to say hi before lurk. Sounds like a plan, Amarella. Thanks for stopping by. We'll see you in a wee bit then. Also be working on Alchemist Class Quest 1 to 70 when you get home, which will push it up over 80 for you. And then you got to do Gatherer Quest 1 to 70, and then it's a push to 90. Sounds like a plan. Sounds like you've got it all in good working order, so hopefully the whole thing goes smoothly for you. But yeah, I died. That was my stream that died. It's okay, we'll split this one up a little bit. I don't know where it cut, but Edward was shot. Jack won't heal him. He's way too busy with keeping Lorenzo busy. I'll see if I can give you a stim pack in a minute. You know what? I'll see if I can do it right now. Hold on. No, don't drop all 158 of my stim packs. That would not... Hang on. That would not be good. No, I want to drop one. There.
Although several of the security doors in the basement
there.
have already been breached.
Right there for you, Edward. Just reach down. I know the wound is in there, but just reach down and grab it. Alright, I think it's about time that I need to know what's going on here.
What exactly is going on here?
I suppose it's time you knew. You may have guessed by now that my family and I have lived for a very long time, thanks to the serum derived from my father's blood.
I had a feeling you looked like the eccentric researcher from pre-war.
Some of my earliest attempts to remove the artifact. I eventually isolated the anomalous compounds, which led to the serum treatment we still use.
So, okay, share with me, no cure, remove artifact.
Why can't you remove the artifact?
When Lorenzo put it on, it somehow fused itself with his nervous system. All my early attempts to remove it nearly killed him.
Well, that's not good.
Since then, I've confined myself to trying to understand how it works in the hopes of neutralizing or disabling it. It's hard to overstate exactly how dangerous the artifact has made Lorenzo. In addition to being homicidally psychotic, he has also gained enhanced strength and unusual resistance to most kinds of physical damage. He also commands a kind of local telekinesis, which appears to be projected by the artifact itself.
So, this ancient alien artifact gave your father telekinetic powers.
Follow me.
Be careful, Jack.
Uh-huh. Alright, like I said, Edward, thanks. Stim pack right there for you. Hang on, Jack. Let me get ahead of you. Oh, it cut at the start of this conversation, so we should be good. Okay, well, I gave a little, you know, a little idea of what's going on, so just in case. I also missed my shot, and now he's gone, so that's fun. Watch out, Dogmeat. Okay, here we go. No, not that one. Yeah, that one. Okay, managed to hip fire from pretty far away, and still got it. Oh, okay. Let's see. They're all moving before I can take my shot. I need them to stand a little stiller, like that. There we go. Kind of surprised that I'm still managing to kill them in, you know, the one hit. Considering they're berserk. I guess it might be because I'm still sneaking, because Jack hasn't gone super aggro on them yet. So, of course, the moment I step into this courtyard,
Come on, I dare you.
it's not going to matter anymore because they'll see me, but... Or maybe not.
Come on,
There we go.
girl.
Come on, then. If that's what you want, I'll give it to you. How did you see me? Are you in the... Yeah, okay. Hole in the wall? I didn't catch his head there. Well, at least I'm still getting the hit markers, even though it was hitting that rebar. There we go. Quite a few more, apparently. At the rate we're going. I know I'm not looting all the dead bodies and stuff. It's kind of blasphemy, I'm sure, but... we've got enough ammo to kill most things, so I think we'll be okay. You coming up, Jack? Okay, I'll just go on ahead without you. It should teleport you directly in, so. I think he says something if you let him get to the door, but I don't think it's anything important. So. Like he basically, I think he mentioned something about having never used this wing of the building before. Something like that.
A mess. Let's hope we can find a way through. The utility elevator is on the bottom floor. Come on.
So you're gonna go straight through all of them.
I'm putting a fucking bullet in your head. I don't care if you're already dead.
Oh, great. Here we go. Well, I'll just load up a couple of shots. I'm sure I'll hit a couple of them. There we go. Alright, and what are you? Raider Waster? Then this shot is perfect for you. Because that'll take you out right away. Jack, do you need a stim pack? Is that a no? He healed from that pretty quickly, didn't he? And Jack, we got a lot of hit markers, Jack. Okay, I don't know what the hell they just stuck in their arm, but I don't think I want to know. You know, actually, it might be the serum, which I feel like that's probably pretty obvious at this point, but... Yeah, the reason why the Raiders are berserk is because they're using the serum to give themselves enhanced strength and damage resistance, so... They didn't directly explain it, but you can kind of put two and two together, I suppose. Especially since you keep hearing stim pack noises in the background, so... It's not the stim pack, it's the serum that they're sticking in their arms to try to... Okay, Jack, either you gotta move or I gotta move. Somebody's gotta move here. There we go.
Let's do this.
Since I guess we're not sneaking anymore, I'll just, you know... I'll just follow you. It's getting a little dark down here. Yeah. Let's see if I can hop over his head. No, I can't even get down here. Okay.
More of them?
Well, what did you think was going to happen down here, Jack? They were just going to roll over and let us find your father?
I've done this hundreds of times. Think you'll be any different?
I always get turned around down here. I'm not sure why. Oop, okay, hello, there you are. Yeah, aim for the head, because I have a crit for you. Okay, that'll stagger you, so I can do this. Not quite enough. There we go. Just keep tapping. Oh, good. I'm not going down there at the moment, because I'm not getting fragged.
Still kicking? Jesus.
Oop. There we go. You aren't looting everything. I'm reporting you to the Fallout Police. Yeah, I mean, it's well deserved at this point, to be fair.
More of them?
I still don't understand why you're surprised by this. Alright, you handle that one, I'll handle this one. Oh, hang on. Wrong gun. Yeah. We're leveling quite a bit today, aren't we? We're almost to the next level, even. But yeah, I don't know why. I just get turned around down here for some reason.
The old utility elevator is still working.
Probably because it keeps looping in on itself, I suppose. And there's not, like, a really solid way
This will
down.
take us to the basement. Come on. This is the only...
Going down.
Alright, Dogmeat will teleport in. As will you, apparently. I'm going to stand in front of the door because I don't feel like getting stuck here while those two decide which one's going to walk out first. So. Might be worth it for me to stim pack as well.
Basement.
I don't need the broom. I want to look in the file cabinets for technical documents. I don't need the fusion cells anymore. Jack, are you coming? This door requires your key, man. There you go.
Kill everyone you see. Don't hesitate. We can't let them release Lorenzo.
Alright, I guess that's what you're paying me for. Oh, there's a chem thing in here. Tarberry. No thanks.
Time's up, bitch.
Well, they can hear me. Or they can hear him. The desk fan, Mr. Streamer, the desk fan, oh!
Upstairs and they still can't stop these clowns from barging in here? God damn you, get that door open.
I was gonna say, Jack, where are you going? That elevator's not online. I need you at the computer here. Because they're trying to get in.
No sign of him
Those
now.
idiots are trying to shut down the Abremlin field. That's the only thing keeping Lorenzo from breaking out of there. We need to get in there and stop them.
Hello, Jack.
Oh, boy.
Been a long time since I've had the pleasure of a personal visit.
Father, I will stop this.
My powers have grown, Jack. The artifact still has so much to teach me. Once I am free, I will be happy to teach you too.
I don't think I like where this is going.
Out until I can remove the artifact. Let me see. Lucifer's balls. They've locked down all the security doors.
How did a bunch of raiders manage that one?
Here while you work your way down the hallway. Quickly now.
Alright,
That's right.
here we go.
You need to shut down the containment field in order to open the door.
Who designed the security system?
Security doors. Hurry it up.
Why would you design it so that he can get out when you walk towards him? What kind of sense?
Hurry.
You need to shut down the containment field in order to open the door.
Alright,
Apparently, even the simplest task was beyond your capabilities.
stand real still.
Only a fucking coward
Strength
hides.
returning. Now, I will finally be free.
Alright, off to Lefty. What the hell is that on his arm, anyway?
Are you lamb from?
And why is he not fighting me? I guess it doesn't matter now.
It's not too late. It will take some time for him to regain his powers. We still have a chance to stop him.
Don't listen.
Yeah, so we get 4 more Mysterious Serum from Lefty here, and I think we managed to grab it before he used any of it, or he only used 1 maybe. But it gives you plus 50 damage resistance. It reduces your radiation over time by 36,000 rads, and also gives you plus 5 strength, which is kind of absurd. Very good for melee builds, so
to
use
my
it
son.
sparingly.
He's the crazy one. You know this. Look at what he's done to me.
I built a failsafe.
Uh-huh. Frankly, I think you're all crazy because you're prolonging your life beyond the natural boundaries of time. A Deathclaw gauntlet. He killed a Deathclaw and turned it into a glove. Well, that's morbid as all hell, but I suppose it's appropriate considering where we are in the world. There are a lot of Deathclaws near Lynn Woods, which is just pretty close by from here. So that's fun.
Switch the 4 Abremlin generators to manual override, and I can flood his cell with a lethal dose of Zeta radiation.
You want to kill your father? Why not just
Open this door
redo the
and
containment
let me
field?
out.
Hurry. His powers are
Oh, look, there's
returning.
more serum.
Think back on everything Jack has told you. Who do you think is really the crazy one here?
You're all crazy, but this world is crazy, so...
Yes. Now set the other 3 generators, and I can end this.
Everything my son has told you about me is a self-serving lie. That must be obvious now.
You keep saying this stuff, but you're not offering any evidence to back up your
Just
argument.
set the last generator, and I can end this. Finish their time.
Sorry.
Don't worry. Zeta radiation won't harm you.
I'm getting the hell out of there anyway, Jack.
I did everything I could to avoid this.
Oh, I'm not getting out of here. Never mind. I'll go back for the subtitles.
Liar! You'd fed upon me here forever if you'd had your way. Puny worm.
That's stupid, absurd.
Do you truly
It is
think
really
you-
good, yeah. You want to kill your father? How awful. A person who is considered killing her father. Yeah, well, you know.
Goodbye, Father.
Ain't nobody perfect. I mean, to be fair, my son is giving me no choice in the matter. There was a choice here. Like, how were they... I guess they were going to pull the switches to disable the Abremlin field, and then he would have gotten out anyway, but the doors wouldn't open, so...
We didn't
Maybe
have
his
any other
telekinesis
choice.
would have let him pull them open. I don't know. This is your family, dude. You've got to figure that one out.
You're going to have to decide that for yourself.
I know.
I know I
Would
threw
have
the
killed both of
switches,
us, of course.
but,
And
you
then
know.
the rest of my family, and that would only have been the beginning. His crimes back when he was free. It was only because of my family's influence that he ended up here, rather than on death row. The world now, it's a world made for monsters.
Well, he would have fit right
Nothing
in.
could have stopped him. No, I've answered my own question. We truly had no choice.
Well, I'm glad that you figured it out, but still, he was your father.
I'm sorry about Lorenzo.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Before you go, I couldn't have done this without your help. I think this is fair compensation. I won't be needing your services after this.
He gave me another odd amount.
Great. Thanks.
One more thing. I've done so much research on the artifact. I may be able to do something with it. Come back and see me at Cabot House in a week or so. All my research may not have been completely in vain.
Okay, so now you're just gonna... I guess you're free to experiment on the thing now. Just don't become your father in the process. Like, don't stick it on your head or something and let it control your thoughts. But I'll tell you, I don't know if we'll be here a week from now, man. The game might be over by then. He'll give you a unique gamma gun called Lorenzo's Artifact Gun if you come back to Cabot House after a week. Basically, he fits the artifact that was on Lorenzo's head, the little scarab thing, onto a gamma gun, and it behaves sort of like the Fusro Da shout from Skyrim, where it will knock people over when you shoot them occasionally. It's pretty funny to use. And it is a pistol, to be fair, so it would work with my build. I just might not... I've done this quest too late in the game. I might not be here in time because we've only got a couple of main quests left and that's it. So anyway, we're level 33 now. And I suppose since I've been working with the Cabot family and mysterious serums, I may have a little more knowledge of stim packs now by proxy, so let's level to Medic 3, why not? I literally don't know what to take anymore, honestly. Like, I've got everything I want for my build now that I've rooted 2, so I don't really know. I'm just taking whatever now. Fun fact about that gun, the artifact is just a unique weapon mod, so you can take it out and stick it on another legendary gamma gun with a different effect. Yeah, that would make it really strong then, yeah. Because it does ballistic damage, radiation damage, and I think explosive damage as well, so you could get something else out of it too, and you'd be in pretty good shape. I guess Edward got out, he's not dead, so... Although that does remind me, I forgot something because the stream cut out. Yes. The charisma bobblehead. Nothing says pizzazz like a winning smile. So now we can have one additional settler at our settlements, and our persuasion powers have permanently increased because our charisma's up by 1. So that's good. I figure, I guess, since I was coming here, I might as well grab it, you know? Makes sense to me. Excuse me. But that takes care of the Cabot House questline. Let's head on out. I am starving because we walked overnight to get here. So I think I'm going to take some food now. And then we'll fast travel all the way back to see Captain Zhao. And take care of his thing, since we got a little sidetracked from his thing, but, you know, now we won't have to get sidetracked anymore. Time is, 12:47 p.m. the next day. I think we need some food. So let's have some food. Take the rad roach, purified water, mute fruit. Some food for the road, because we have a bit of a road to get out of here. Do we want to go kill the Mirelurk Queen at Revere Beach Station? What I was thinking about doing was doing a video that talked about how the crit meter works in this game, because again, I didn't see a lot of videos talking about how the lucky legendary effect works with the crit meter. A lot of people just sort of said, yeah, it increases your crit faster, so you should use it with a high luck build, and it's like, you don't have to do that. So I was thinking about doing a video where I showed how it actually worked and talked about the mechanics of it, and like posting that up to YouTube after I'm done with the playthrough. And I might use that Mirelurk Queen down by Revere Beach Station as fodder for the build. So I mean, I guess I could make a separate save. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. Well, you know, maybe not, because I don't know if I want to... what the hell. I'll make a separate save, and I'll keep the separate save so I can use it for later. And we'll go fight her now, before we head down to see Zhao and finish up his quest. That's true, too. I could always just spawn in a Mirelurk Queen if I'm doing it just for video purposes, to show off how it works. And show, like, okay, so we're going to fight a Mirelurk Queen to show you how the build works. Here you go. So, I don't know. We'll figure it out. Anyway, the Mirelurk Queen is down there. It's probably the enemy Dogmeat found the first time we came here, so we'll go fix her wagon real quick, and then we'll head back to Zhao, take care of his thing, and go from there. Oh, good, a vertibird. Wonder if the Brotherhood will come back and give me fire support so I won't be able to take this thing on as close to one-on-one as possible. Oh well, it doesn't really matter all that much. Am I reloaded on everything? I was going to say, where's my laser pistol? Yes, I'm reloaded on everything. Okay, good. So, walk out to this beach and, well, she's down there. Can't see her yet, but she's down there. Oh, there she is. Just got to walk out of the water real quick. Okay, I'm in danger, so. Poison spittle. Always fun. I don't have a crit banked, which is kind of unfortunate. Guess I could just do that. Start with this, and then just shoot at the thing that we have the most accuracy with, I guess. Try to build the crit up. Once it's built up, swap off. I need a stim pack because I'm walking into poison. It's a good thing I got medic 3 there. And basically just keep doing this, honestly, for the entire time. She'll spawn babies too, eventually, but I'll just stim pack again if need be. I think her spouts should be almost gone now. Kinda wish she'd come out of the water, but, you know. Marie's taking a nap right now, but you'll let her know that Zhao's been helped. Okay, thanks. Appreciate that. I'm dying, hold on. There. It's a good thing I took Medic 3, like I just said, because otherwise this might get a little hairy. Come on up out of the water so we can see all of you. She's a lot larger than she looks here, in case that wasn't obvious. I guess it's good that she's not coming out of the water, though, because she's not immediately downing Dogmeat in the process of coming out of the water. No, not the eggs. Shoot you first. As the fight drags on, she will start shooting out eggs that will eventually hatch into Mirelurk hatchlings, so gotta watch for those as well. I like using those to build my crit meter, though, so I need another thing in a second. Stim pack when I get out of this. And then we gotta run as much as possible before I reload. Use this building for cover. It'll work pretty well. Looks like she's aggroed Dogmeat, which is unfortunate, but, you know. That is kind of what he's here for, so. Okay. Good. Now. I think he's immediately been downed, which is, you know, unfortunate, but... Okay, one more volley and we should have her. You have any other babies you want to show me? I better heal once this is over with, but after. And there we go. She's down. I was almost down. Dogmeat's down. Hang on, buddy. There you go. You okay? Nice work. Good job tanking her once she finally decided to mean business. I think she went back to the ocean. I guess we might as well let her stay back in the ocean. She's probably got a bunch of stuff on her body, though. I don't know how far she got dragged out to sea, so I suppose I should look. You know, I could have used the alien blaster there as well to do a little extra damage, but oh well. There she is. Yeah, not a whole lot going on there. Queen Mirelurk meat, which makes some good eating, but I don't know if we'll be making any more recipes before we're done. Thank you. Appreciate it. GG Mirelurk Queen. Yeah, it's not too bad, but mostly because of the fact that I can just kind of abuse Vat's blaster into Kingdom Come by staying in Vats for like 95% of the battle, so there you go. Welcome back, Amarella. You just missed me taking on a Mirror Queen 2-on-1 because Dogmeat was here. It wasn't too bad, though. You didn't miss a whole lot because she mostly stayed in the water and spat poison at me instead of like walking up on land and whacking me upside the head with her claws, so... And I also spent like 95% of it in Vats, to be fair, so, you know. Alright, back to the Yangtze. And we'll give Zhao his dampening coil so that he can move along with his life. And then we'll head back to the castle. Oh, good, I'm on the dinghy that I was using before as platform. Alright, buddy, in we go. Let's go see Zhao and see if we can help him out with this whole thing. Honestly, the best part of Vats crit is the 100% hit chance. It lets you do some crazy shots. Yeah, and that's the thing, right, is that's usually where I'm like, okay, well, all I need is a 1% chance to hit, and that's it. Then I can just do my big shot, and it's done. It's nice. It makes it a lot easier to just sort of keep spamming the crits. You know, you don't have to wait for a good shot before you use it. You can just use it. So... Zhao?
You have dampening coil?
I do.
Ah! Yoshu! Now, to get nuclear fuel.
Where are we gonna get... I mean, I didn't bring any nuclear material with me.
Where are you gonna get that?
Now that is the right question to ask. 200 years ago, I launched all of Yangtze's high-yield nuclear missiles, as ordered.
So I might be staring at the person that caused Boston to explode 200 years ago.
That shame. So much fire. Such bay.
But
one missile.
He feels really bad about it, so...
You must go down. Remove the warhead. Then bring it to me.
You want me to remove a nuclear warhead? I mean, it's got a lot of radiation. Wouldn't you be more well-suited to that?
Why don't you get it?
Because I have different tasks. While you are getting warhead, I will prepare the reactor. But now I must warn you. There is danger. Wishen. Old crew. Still down there.
Oh.
Not okay like their captain. Worse. They do not harm me. But they will kill you.
That's because you're ghoulish.
I cannot kill them. Still, they are my crew. My family. Jaren. All of us. But you must do what you must do.
So you want me to kill them by proxy for you? I mean, I guess that's fair. You've lived with the guilt for so long that it started to creep into the rest of your senses, so... Well, they did in fact turn feral, yes, because I can see it. No, I was going to say, Zhao, are you coming on down? Yes. Yes, you are. Crewman. Fun. And that's not the sandwich, unfortunately. If it was the sandwich, I'd be a lot happier. Is this still better than Fallout 3's explanation of how the war started? Yeah, it's a good explanation, and they, on top of that, they also make sure that they give you a real-world example of the ghoulish perk. So again, another reason to love this quest. It just, they do a lot of, like, small things to make the world feel more immersive, you know what I mean? So, that's nice. Buddy, you don't have to get that aggro on them. I can just do that, and that's it. So I'm going to guess that I'm going to get super irradiated down here. Yeah. There. Because there's a lot of nuclear stuff. It's a nuclear sub, so, like, of course, you know, of course that's going to happen. I'll bet you if you can unlock these terminals, you can probably get into the bulkheads a little easier, like... What am I trying to say? You can get down to the bottom a little bit easier, because that's where we need to go, and it's a level below this, so. There might also be some ferals in that room there. And the game gives you a bit of Rad-X and Rad-Away in case you need it as well on these desks. So, helpful. Oop, hello. Speaking of helpful, I'll help you into the afterlife. There you go. Oop, okay. Hang on, buddy. We got another friend. Shoot their arms so badly that everything else just dies. These ferals are made of wet tissue paper. I mean, I suppose that's to be expected. Did I miss one in that room? I must have missed one in this room. Hold on. We'll go back for him. Or not. He might just be below me. Below me down here? Maybe. Did 3 even give one solidly for the nuke everyone part? Not a solid one. There's an audio tape in Mothership Zeta that implies aliens mind control people to do it, which is another reason why people don't like that DLC. I suppose, yeah, that would be fair. That feels like a cop-out, honestly. Oh, okay, there you are. Hold on. Creep around the corner real quick. Damn. This guy can really shuffle his feet. He's a legendary crewman. Not that that's going to make much of a difference. He's still a feral ghoul, so... This weapon still blasts right through them. Exterminator's metal right arm. Not really all that great, but sure. Okay. Got a few friends down here. We can't get down there from here, though, if I remember correctly, so we have to go, like, around here in order to get to where we're going. I don't know where Dogmeat went. I guess we'll find him eventually. Hell, he might already be down there with him. You okay? Oh. Getting into trouble behind me, huh? That's cool. Thought I saw something nice in there, but it was just a Braxo cleaner. Okay. Hi. I'm looting, sir. I'll be with you momentarily. I don't know why I'm sneaking, considering I've already aggroed. Oh, the whole crew. The whole crew is aggro. Say, whenever you're ready, Charlotte. Alright, which one of these guys is more... Oh, I guess it's going to be you, since you're still standing here. Your friend has decided to take the long way around. Okay, we have a crit if we need it, so that's good. Oh, hang on. Still getting into trouble over here. Oh, maybe not. I heard you yelp, and I thought you were still in trouble. This poor guy was holding onto his toy truck all the way through. That's unfortunate for him. I guess I'll take that Nuka-Cola Quantum, though. Thanks, buddy. Laundromat. Any bobby pins? Yes. Oh, that's a can. Don't need that, but that's fine. Not that I need the bobby pins either, but, you know. It's a better reload. Would you say that crewman was being kind of sus? I would if I've ever played Among Us before. I've never played Among Us, so I couldn't tell you. Still prefer the one that's technically non-canon, but honestly the best in your opinion, which was that Vault-Tec, fearing they'd lose backing, launched the first nukes themselves, expecting to just scare everyone. And not, because nuclear annihilation. It's not an unreasonable theory. Yeah, it was in a book or something released during New Vegas' lifetime. You know, I could see it because Vault-Tec was kind of like that. Like, just judging by all the experiments they've done, I could see them being that kind of paranoid. And be like, no, it's just to scare them, and then the whole world just kaboom. So. You know, it's too bad I didn't take Sneak 4, or I could walk around down here without alerting the whole crew in the process. I'm going to need another Rad-X in a minute, though, because it's going to be a little irradiated down here. I mean, I'm going to be removing a nuclear warhead. Of course it's going to be irradiated down here. Use this life preserver as a flotation device. Alright, let's see what we got. Well, there's the warhead. Very large warhead. The fattest man I've ever seen. And a glowing one. I have a crit. I guess I'll just do it this way. Feral ghouls are a little more resistant to laser weaponry than ballistics, if I remember right, but he was almost dead enough for it not to matter there. First mate's password. That might come in handy. A submariner hat. So I guess if you want something akin to Zhao's outfit, you can take it. I'm not real keen on it. So, +4, +9 rads. +13 rads. Okay, hold on, buddy. I know you're not as affected by radiation as I am, but I need the hazmat suit. There we go. Now I don't have to rad X as much. Though I suppose you could, if you didn't have a hazmat suit. Let's scavenge this intercontinental ballistic missile for a warhead, then. Alright, I think that's it. Let's go tell Zhao the good news. I'm going to leave this hazmat suit on because I'm currently holding a nuclear warhead in my hand. And I don't think it's a good idea to let it touch bare skin, you know. So. Wonder what the first mate's password does. Probably gets through some of the terminals or something. Maybe for some more treasure. I think, isn't there a terminal in one of these rooms that I passed up that I said you could get through if it was expert? Was it here? Yeah, okay. I got the password. Looks like a fairly strong password because it's a lot longer than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Open bulkhead door. Mid-level reactor bypass. Okay. There was 2 theories fans made in that one. That Vault-Tec launched actual nukes and that they had supplied the computers to all the militaries and faked it. Kind of lean more into the second. It's more reasonable than a private company getting nukes in any timeline. Yeah, that's true. Because why would they ever give a private company nukes? Yes, this would have been much faster because it takes us directly to that door. Alright then. Well, at least we know now. Zhao, I have the...
Here is the warhead.
Warhead.
No difficulty with the warhead, I trust.
I mean, I haven't turned into a ghoul myself, so...
I'm alive, aren't I?
Be resolved, and the thing is done. Now, here is what you must do. Head down to the reactor. Take dampening coil and warhead with you. First, insert the dampening coil. Carefully. Xiaoxin. Then, put warhead into the reactor. As you do that, I monitor power levels from the control room. Do not put warhead in first. Do that? Sawang. Death for you and me both.
Not just for you and me both, buddy. Somebody actually tested it at one point. If you put in the warhead first before the dampening coil, you blow up, basically. You blow up and you get a game over and it reloads your last save. But if you put the warhead in first and you somehow manage to get yourself out of the ship, you still die. I think even if you get like all the way across Boston, you still die. Basically what happens is the submarine goes completely nuclear and you end up with a second impact of the bombs, basically. So that's just great. So let's not do that. Let's just put the dampening coil in first. So that the warhead doesn't kill all of us, including probably the Institute. I guess that would be the bad ending. No, actually, here it is. This is the shoot yourself into the sun ending equivalent. If you put in the warhead first. However, we did it the way he wanted us to. Like I said, it was going to be on the test, so.
Captain Zhao?
Was not sure my beautiful Yangtze would hold together. But we did it. You are a capitalist. I know you expect payment for services.
I mean, knowing that you're going to go rebuild your home is payment enough.
In exchange for your service. It is our way.
Okay.
Take these transponders. Each one acts as a homing signal for missile I can fire from my Yangtze.
You have other missiles?
Tactical nukes.
Oh.
But you should still get as far away as possible.
Yeah.
No transponder, like a grenade to activate it. Then wait for Baoza. Cabot.
Thanks. Hope your travel goes well.
I wish you a safe journey.
Many thanks. I look forward to seeing my Zhongguo soon. Soon I will set sail. You should get ashore. Farewell, American. I must admit, I have met worse capitalists.
And you're one of the nicest communists I've met in this game. Well, the only communist I've met in this game, to be fair. He gives you 3 homing beacons in the process of doing this. And like he said, you throw these like a grenade, kind of like the vertibird signal grenades, but instead of summoning a vertibird to your location, he shoots missiles at that location that will very definitely blow up everything in the area. It basically is a bunch of mini nuke shots all in one little beacon. He gives you 3. Use them wisely, because once they're gone, well, he's leaving, so... I don't think the Yangtze ever actually gets out of the Commonwealth, though. I think it stays here forever. Like, I think it stays in the Commonwealth just for gameplay purposes, but... It'd be kind of interesting if, like, maybe in the post-game he was gone and he sailed away. I think I mentioned it last time when I talked about a giant octopus being in the water, but there was originally going to be another quest with this one where... You went to this underwater vault with Zhao, and you had to explore it, and there were parts of it where you had to walk around underwater in power armor, and then there was a giant octopus as the final boss fight of it. I mean, I understand it would have been a lot of trouble probably to program, but I'm kind of sad that it got cut, because that sounds awesome. Anyway, let's get back up on the dinghy. I think we're going to use this to bed down for the night, buddy. I think this is going to be, what time is it anyway? Probably quite late, yeah, after midnight. So we'll bed down for the night, and then we'll head for the castle in the morning and see how they're doing. That sounds like a Zelda dungeon. Oh my god, yeah, it would have been, probably would have been very similar to one, honestly. Like, the vault itself is called Vault 120, and I think there's like maybe one video about it on YouTube, but like, if I remember correctly, the way the quest was going to go before is they didn't hit a mine. Zhao basically would have said, no, like, something keeps picking at my hull and I don't know what it is, so I want to get the hell out of here. So you go find the dampening coil and you get the warhead for him. The sub gets back to being functional. And then he says, you know, now I have a little more hardened resolve because I have a nuclear submarine. Let's go see what that thing was and kill it. And then you go down to an underwater vault and you kill it. It's like, damn, man. Why you gotta take this away from me? The files for what they'd done are in the game for that one, so modders took over. Yeah, maybe I should see if that's available as a mod so I can shout it out. We've done the quest already, so it won't pop up. And to be fair, I don't know if Zhao would have any lines for it, because it wasn't in the game. Maybe he voiced for it and they just cut it. I don't know. Either way, I guess it doesn't matter now because we finished the quest. Again, I enjoy that one quite a bit, though, so it's a solid quest line. All right, so how bad is it going to be sleeping on a boat? I mean, I'd imagine the rocking would probably help a little bit with sleeping. So I'm going to quick save right here, though, because I don't know if this is going to... Sometimes the dog bed, when you put it on an uneven surface, it sort of spawns in the ground. This case, it doesn't look like it did, so that's good.
Take a look.
Go ahead, buddy. We're sleeping on a boat tonight. It's not fully, but the vault itself was put back in, if you remember correctly. Okay. Well, that's still cool. It's still good that they managed to, like, do something with it, you know what I mean? Because that's too cool of a quest to pass up, if I'm honest. I think I'm going to rad away before I go to bed so I can sleep off my rads. I don't know if it makes much of a difference because we're going to be going in the water again to get out of here, but... Oh, well. Let's get a good 7 hours. We've done a lot today. Christmas passed in the game. Not that there's much to celebrate anymore, but... What were we doing on Christmas anyway? I think we were mostly fast traveling on Christmas in the game, so that's, you know, not so fortunate. But oh well. Alright, buddy. I slept pretty good. The rocking and the waves actually helped, and this thing didn't capsize on us, so that's also a good thing.
Look alive. On me.
Okay. Let's take your bed. Again, I don't think it's a good idea for us to eat breakfast just yet, though, because we'll end up having a stomach ache when we're swimming out over there. You know, they got the radio back working. Let's see if anything interesting is going on over there before we go.
This is Radio Freedom, the voice of the Minutemen. It's 7 a.m. This message is for the General if you're listening. We
Oh,
have
there
a
we go.
situation at the castle that we could use your help with.
A situation?
Nothing serious, just... Hey, you can't do that!
Listen up, General. Get your hiney over to the castle, pronto. This is Ronnie Shaw. You never heard of me, but you'll want to talk to me.
Okay.
All right, don't get your panties in a bunch. You can have your precious mic back.
Huh.
Okay, yeah. Well, sorry about that, folks.
So yeah, you have to listen to Radio Freedom in order for the next quest to happen. I guess if you go back to the castle, it would probably work too. Or maybe if you talk to Preston, he'll tell you about it. But Preston's currently in Sanctuary, so I don't know how the hell he'd know. Maybe he was listening to Radio Freedom. I'm going to try the classical radio one more time. Hang on. Nope. Nothing. Figures, I wanted my son to have a little cameo appearance where he talks about how he's escalating his plans, but he decided to be not very cooperative. Alright then. Anyway, we gotta go back to the castle because this Ronnie Shaw person wants to meet with us. So, I guess we'll go back. Yeah, that's true too. There would have been decorations for both Halloween and Christmas in Diamond City if we went there on the holiday. But I can't go back to Diamond City since I'm banned for now, so there's a quest that I want to do that I can't do if I go back there. So, yeah, you know. I don't know what I'm going to do with these 5 serums, honestly. Or this bourbon, to be fair. Alright, well, we swam out here, so let's have some breakfast. Egg omelet, steak. Let's have a ribeye steak, why not? It's a little mute fruit. And some purified water. Excuse me. Alright, so we're looking for Ronnie Shaw. Oh, by the way, this is what I did to the castle. There's a lot of turrets. Quite a bit of plants over there as well. Are they all working on the food now? There's a settler that isn't assigned to the food. Hold on, let me see. Are you the person? You're not assigned to the food. Hold on. Let's see what's not assigned that. There we go. So now he should assign himself to all the food that's not assigned. Yep, there we go. Perfect. Oh, I missed something here before. I didn't think about this until I saw it in the video.
Bingo.
We missed an issue of Guns and Bullets, which I guess plasma makes more sense than an energy weapon there, but because it still does ballistic damage, but you know. Here is the large generator and the pylon that I talked about for the purified water. So just hook up a large one to this, turn the power switch on, and there you go. It's on. It'll give you 40 water. And again, like I said, here is the defensive stats of this thing. It's okay. There's 6 people here now. I guess they assigned themselves to guard duty, considering it's up to 118 defense now. We have a lot of defense. I built like 15 turrets and still had plenty of stuff left over. Are you okay? Jesus Christ, bless you. Are you allergic to potatoes or something? Sorry, buddy. But yeah, there's plenty of Minutemen here now, and there'll only be more because the recruitment beacon's still on, so.
There you are.
I may have gone a little overboard with the defenses, but, you know. So I'm gonna go out on a limb here.
You must be Ronnie Shaw from the radio.
Who else would I be? Can't mistake me for one of those pups you got running things around here.
Thanks for bringing a few people with you, by the way.
Myself, back before Joe Becker got himself killed and the Idiots took over.
Heard about Joe Becker, yeah. You were...
You
Are?
are a Minuteman.
What? You don't think an old broad like me can fight? I could kick your butt, princess.
That's not what I meant. Preston gave me the wrong idea.
Easy. I just didn't know there were any other Minutemen out there.
Yeah, I did take a pretty long vacation after Joe died.
Uh-huh.
Not surprised you never heard of me.
Or Preston, for that matter. Anyway.
I'd still like to hear what you came to talk to me about.
Heard you were trying to get the Minutemen back on their feet. Thought I'd come see the new general for myself.
Okay.
So what's your story? What makes you think anybody even wants the Minutemen back?
Well, honestly, the Commonwealth might need a standing militia if the Brotherhood and the Institute are going to move in.
The Commonwealth needs the Minutemen. People are starting to realize that.
I've heard some good things. Wouldn't be here otherwise.
Well, that's a
Now
good
that I'm
sign.
here, I can see you really need my help.
Okay, so do you want to be a Minuteman again?
Are you offering to rejoin?
I guess I am. But first things first. I'm probably the only one who still remembers this. But the castle's armory was located in the West Bastion.
Uh-huh.
All of our best equipment was stored there. Weapons, ammo, schematics, you name it. Come on, I'll show you.
Alright, sure. Honestly, the serum's really used for survival. It removes 10 rads a second for a full hour. Yeah, that can be pretty good then, yeah.
Ah, good. Looks like it might still be intact. Door's still sealed. Bastion hasn't collapsed. Trick now is finding a way in.
I was gonna say, yeah, I don't know how you expect me to do that. I can't scrap this in the scuttlement system, workshop system.
I hope you have an idea.
Of course I do. If you can't go through, go around. Let's have a look at the northeast bastion.
I guess I'm glad they had multiple methods of getting in then. Okay.
This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth.
See, I hate this when they do this in Bethesda games. I was going to say Elder Scrolls games. That's not really true here. But the NPCs walk slightly faster than you because they're walking at that fast walk pace that you had access to in the vault before the bombs fell. And you have to walk at this slow walk pace, and it's like, okay, come on. So you end up basically like walk, then run, walk, then run. Makes me feel like I've got restless leg syndrome or something.
Leading from here to the armory. This tunnel's are blocked by this rubble. We'll have to find some way to clear it.
So I'm gonna guess you want me to do that because it's pointing to my settlement workshop. Gonna take a break to go make a snack. Have a good afternoon. Sounds like a plan, Metroid. Take it easy. We'll see ya. Probably will be done in about a half hour anyway, so we will see you soon. Dogmeat, give me the sledgehammer and go get a shovel. There, nice and easy. I got it, Ronnie.
See if there's still a way through.
All right then. I'll back you up. And by that I mean I'll walk in front of you because I know how this goes. She doesn't exactly have the best sneak skill, if you know what I mean. And by that I mean there are mines down here and she will set them off if she walks over them. So, not the best. So I'm gonna walk ahead of her and take them before they become problematic.
Pretty dark down here. We better watch our step.
You don't say. Me and Dogmeat don't gotta worry about it. We don't trip mines. You, however, do, so I'll take them. Finished all your crafting. Time to turn in all the alchemist quests. Nice. Congrats, Amarella. Hopefully those turn in nice and easy for you as well. Thank you. I'll take those. Any more? Not in this room. Ah, there's one. And a fusion core. I'll take that as well. Extra Rad-X. Sure, why not? There's one. I think there's one over here, too. Yeah. Thought I saw it. Uh-oh. Should I be concerned about
I would have never guessed
Sarge?
would still be down here. Don't worry. It's one of ours.
Is he? Oh, that's not good.
He's on the fence. Look out!
Non-combatants are advised to seek secure location until perimeter.
Okay, so Sarge is angry. So let's do something about that, shall we? It's okay, if I stand still, he'll be less damaging. Again, don't take off both the arms, just take off the one. That'll be good enough. I know he's gonna move a little bit, so he'll be able to shoot me with the other arm, but I should be able to get out of his way if that's the case like that, so. Remember when sentry bots were hard? Couldn't be me, not anymore. I'm too powerful. Are you okay, buddy? You sort of tanked that explosion. I knew you could, considering, you know, you have that ballistic vest now, but... Ronnie? Where'd you go?
Too bad Sarge went haywire. He's been guarding the castle
There you
since, forever, as far as I know.
Would have made for some nice defenses for us, to be fair, but... I mean, I guess he was down here. It would have been kind of hard to get him out of here without potentially breaking all of the stuff around here. So.
Let's see. I used to know this password. One if by land. Nah, that's not it.
2 if by sea.
For the Commonwealth.
Nah, it's too easy.
Darn it. Oh, it's been a long time. United we stand.
Well, that's fitting.
Yeah, that was it.
Considering the fact that the Minutemen are basically the entire Commonwealth coming together. Makes sense. Wow. Is this someone you knew? Wearing a pretty fancy uniform. General McGann.
That explains all the landmines. This is, well, was, General McGann. He had your job back when I first joined him.
Well, that's
Must have gotten
ominous.
trapped down here when that sea beast attacked the castle.
Oh, okay.
He did manage to keep the armory secure. I'll give him that much.
Plenty of
Guess
mines
the
try to
uniform is
keep
yours
people
now,
out.
if you want it. So Geezer doesn't need it anymore.
How good is it? Let's see. Oh, actually, it's not bad. It's got a little bit ballistic and energy resistance, so at least it's not like 0-0. I'm not sure if you can... Probably you can't outfit it with ballistic weave, but if you could, it'd be pretty nice, because then you could have like 155 defense and 190 energy resistance. Do it to the hat, and you've got like 300 energy resistance total. That'd be nice. Probably with a mod you could do it. I'll take his ammo, but I don't want the rest, so...
Your fight is done, and the Minutemen live on.
Potentially stronger than they were.
There's no point in getting all sentimental about something that happened 40 years ago.
Fair
Come
enough.
on, we're almost through.
All right. Off we go. Back up to the Bastion. So yeah, this one's not too bad. It's mostly just the mines. You want to make sure that Ronnie doesn't get ahead of you, because if she doesn't have sneak rank 2 like Dogmeat and I do. So she will activate the mines if she gets ahead of you. And that's not so good, because she'll blow you up in the process, so...
Okay, here we are. Let's see if this still opens from here.
Should. It looks like the button has power, otherwise it wouldn't be lit. Okay. Good. That's a good sign.
There we go. Told you I'd get us in here.
Nice work.
Now, let's see what kinds of goodies are left.
Come on, Dogmeat, let's go to the armory. I think that's what she said was in here. See what kind of weapons they left for us. Well, I already see a fat man on the table, so, or on the shelf there.
Excellent.
Mines,
The armory's still intact.
explosive boxes, fusion cells, a bunch of laser musket mods.
And the cream of the crop. Schematics for building artillery.
You mean like the big cannons that are destroyed up on the top of this thing? Well, that's awesome.
I have to admit, Ronnie, having artillery would help out quite a bit.
Oh, we used to rain down fire on Deathclaws and super mutants alike. It was a glorious thing. All right, grab that schematic and let's get going. Don't forget to grab some smoke grenades too.
Okay, thanks. I will do that. So she gives you, by getting into the armory, access to creating artillery. And they also give you enough for 2 artillery pieces in the process. So that's kind of nice as well. I guess I'll take the ammo. I don't really need it, but I'll take it anyway. And these fusion cells, why not? There's explosives and a whole bunch of other stuff all over the place. And like I said, there's a bunch of laser musket mods here that you can just stick on the musket. You don't even have to worry about having the gun nut rank for it, so it's nice. I guess if you didn't have a good laser musket up to this point, it would give you access to one. Also, there's another pylon right here. The switches are all plugged in for it. It's just the pylon is there. So, because of the fact that there's a pylon there, let me stick a little bit of power right over here. Let's see, probably put it like right there-ish. And then attach the wire to that. And now we have lights in here. I love it when they just leave it here and make it nice and easy for me like this. Okay, in any case, in order to get Ronnie to do the next thing, you need to build an artillery unit and assign one of your settlers to it, which is why there's now 6 people here instead of the 4 that were here before, because they needed to give you an extra person in case you've got everybody else doing something else. This is why I brought all of my materials over here, because that way I just have enough to build the artillery without really having to think about it. And there are a total of 5 ramparts that are intact here. So we're going to build one on each rampart. Where's that one guy with all the armor that was just walking around? Are you assigned to food, or do you not have an assignment yet? You don't have an assignment yet. Perfect. I'm going to assign you to this one right here. Because he's assigned to that part, so we'll just let him stay there. His resource is now assigned. Good. Now we should be able to go have a chat with Ronnie Shaw about it once they're up there. Did I get an update on it? Let's see. Talk to Ronnie Shaw. Yep. Okay. We can talk to her about it in a minute. Basically what she's going to say, I think I just skipped ahead of the quest a little bit, but basically what she's going to say is, okay, so go build that artillery now that you have it and assign someone to it, and then we'll do the next part. I, however, am going to build artillery in 5 different places. Like I said, 5 of the ramparts are still intact, so I'm going to build a piece of artillery on all of them because I have the materials for it. And now I can talk to you about my grand master plan for how I want the Commonwealth to end up at the end of the game, because these might end up getting used at some point. Although I suppose I should point this one a little bit closer to Quincy, so that way it's not like pointing in the wrong direction. And there's the Pridwin, and well, we're gonna point one at that as well. I know the Brotherhood probably would call this high treason, but I call this being prepared. So, in order to tell them we mean business, let's point a bunch of big guns at them and hope that they see the point and say, you know, if we try to do something stupid in the Commonwealth, the standing militia will just fire on us and destroy our home base, so maybe we shouldn't do that. I know I'm a paladin of the Brotherhood of Steel. I know I shouldn't be doing this because they'll probably kick me out, but again, I call this being prepared. So... And it works out pretty nicely as well, because one thing that we got a little bit of info on it, but not an incredible amount, and some of it just wasn't true. This is Quincy down here on the map. It was overrun by gunners, and that's why Sturges and the Longs and Preston were all on the run, and Mama Murphy, because they used to live here, and then gunners came in, and one of the Minutemen actually defected to the gunners and took the whole place with the gunners themselves. So I imagine with the Minutemen starting to get more established in the Commonwealth, the gunners will definitely want to try to finish them off once and for all. And, well, they're pretty close by now. They're at the castle, so they might think, okay, well, let's go, you know, take them on at the castle. But if they have artillery pointed at them, it will deter them a little bit. Same thing with the Brotherhood. If the Brotherhood decides to try and get frisky, now the Minutemen have artillery pointed at the Pridwin. There's one more part to my plan in terms of how to get this the Commonwealth into something of a stalemate, but we'll talk about that once we actually get Liberty Prime up and running. Not till then. Ronnie, I sort of skipped a step.
Excuse me.
Looks like you've got everything we need.
Because I assigned the artillery already. I got a little overzealous. So.
Now here's the thing about the big guns. They can't fire at anything too close, but their range is impressive. That's what the smoke grenades are for.
Okay.
Toss one of those at the bad guys. If we have artillery in range, we'll confirm over the radio and target our fire on your smoke.
It's kind of the same as the flare gun. It's about 3 to 4 squares on the map, so.
You see that little building over there?
Oh yeah. That was the one where we conferred before we took the castle back.
So we can confirm we're ready.
All right. Sounds like a plan. So, tune to Radio Freedom so that she can tell me what to do.
All quiet.
You
Look alive.
How we like it. Stay safe.
Wait
out
stay there.
All right, General, if you can hear me, we're ready. Toss one of those smoke grenades into the target area and we'll start the test fire.
Okay. So let's grab one of these grenades and see how we throw.
To report. Stay safe, people.
Okay, I just didn't want you to wander over there, buddy.
This is Radio
Let's go.
Freedom, broadcasting all day,
Come
all
on.
across the Commonwealth.
Okay, got your smoke on the target. You might want to stand back. You know, just in case.
Should I stand up or... I'll get up. so I can see it a little. Well, you know what? I won't get to see it if I go up now, because they're going to shoot it now. Man! Basically a mini nuke in that artillery fire. And there's more than one! So basically, you throw down one of those artillery grenades, and they will blanket the area with artillery shots. I think there's like 6 or so they use. I think there's supposed to be more than what we've gotten so far. I don't know why they're not shooting. Hold on, let me go look. Something might have bugged out. Ah, there we go. I was gonna say, it might be because the gun is pointed backwards. that could be part of the problem, yes. So yeah, they'll blanket the area with the
look good from here.
fire there.
You've
So
now got artillery support. Use it wisely, General.
awesome. So now that we have artillery support,
This is Radio Freedom. Broadcast.
we can use that again at any place that we choose to use if we throw down those artillery grenades. So that's kind of nice. Now, the next plan of action is to go and talk to Preston, who is all the way back in Sanctuary still. So basically, we need to go and have a chat with him. But before we go and have a chat with him, what I'm going to do, because if, like I said before, the only thing that's holding up the ending at this point, once we finish Old Guns, if we get the network scanner holotape from Proctor Ingram, we can give it to Sturgis so that he can analyze the data, quote unquote, and then that's it. We can go to the final missions of the game. So basically, my next plan of action is to go back to Boston Airport and talk to Ingram, turn in Spoils of War, get the holotape, bring it back to Sturgis, turn in Old Guns, turn in Inside Job, and then essentially finish up the game after that. So that's the plan. However, before we do that, I actually want to go and do something else real quick. Let me see what time it is. Okay, so we should have enough time for this, actually. So we'll go do this. Before, like I said, we go finish up, I want to actually go to the area surrounding General Atomics Factory over here. The Brotherhood have kind of been in and around the area quite a bit. They're still firing the artillery. That's cool, to give it an idea. The Brotherhood have been in and around this area, so they may have taken care of a lot of the resistance around here already, or they may have not. We'll find out when we go here, but basically what I want to do is I want to clear the area around General Atomics Factory, but only the outside. I don't actually want to clear the inside areas. I just want to make sure that the area surrounding them is clear. Because I have a plan of how I want this all to end, and we shall see if it turns out that way. But before we do that, let's do this real quick. And then it's just a matter of seeing if there's any raiders or anything still here. I'm not getting any. My hidden's not going away, so basically I think that means that the Brotherhood is taking care of most of the resistance over here by the factory. I imagine that there's still a bunch of super mutants inside of the scaffolding there, so that'll be something to do. And then there's also the 4-leaf fish packing plant over there, which has a bunch of feral ghouls. So we'll just go clear both of these locations and then probably be done for the day. See how it all goes. Okay, 33 and a half. I think I know why 33 and a half as well, because okay. I'm not quite, didn't turn in a whole bunch of quests, so that's why 33 and a half. Once we start turning in these quests, we're going to get a lot of experience, so that'll allow us to level up a little easier and get Sneak 4. Not that I wanted to get Sneak 4, because it kind of makes sneaking a little too powerful in my opinion. We're already pretty hard to find to begin with, but now it'll be even harder to find, so. Okay, so there's that guy. Mutant Hound's on the go. That's a suicider. I guess he can see me because he's not exactly dying, so. Dogmeat, you might not want to stand there, buddy. You know, I might be able to kill this guy just with a crit and he won't explode. Yeah, okay. Okay. Next. Just get rid of you to build the crit. I don't know why that shot did nothing. Oh, because Dogmeat got him in a kill move. Okay, that's fine. Nice work. A mini nuke. I guess I'll take it so nobody else gets a bright idea of taking it. Well, I'm being shot at, so... Hang on, let me reload real quick. Ah, there you are. Oh, didn't see you there. Gotcha. Come on, peek your head out so I can see you. It's kind of hard to see you considering the sunshine that's there, but, you know. Can I, like... No, because I can't see him. And evidently, he can't see me. Let's make a bunch of noise so he can see me. Ah, there you are. Got him. Okay. So I think that's that for this section. Let's reload, because we're going to need it. There's a whole bunch of ghouls over here. Just need to find them, really. Oh, there's one right there. There's one right there. There's a Reaver right there. You know, why not? There we go. Make them work for it, you know. Oh, here they come. Okay, fine. I'll get rid of this guy first, then I'll get rid of the other guy. I guess I'll do it this way then. Or I won't, because I missed anyway. There we go. That'll work. I mean, it's a stalker. He's not going to be too bad, but, you know. You alright, buddy? Alright, let's go see if we can find that Reaver that we capped. Oh, there's a Raider, but not a Reaver. Oh, here he is. Wounding combat rifle. Did we talk about bleed effects yet? I don't know if we talked about bleed effects yet, because I haven't used any bleed effects up to this point. Bleed effects in this game are fucking atrocious. So, targets bleed for 25 points of additional damage. That's over 5 seconds, so 5 points per second for 5 seconds. Bleed can stack with itself infinitely. So you can fire into them as many times as you want, and you'll still get shot for shot for shot, 25 points of them bleeding, and it'll keep ticking and ticking and ticking and ticking until they eventually die. It's probably, honestly, the best legendary effect in the entire game, because absolutely nothing resists bleed. Not even synths, because I guess they bleed oil. So, like, I could take this weapon and just use it right now against whatever, even though it's stock and I haven't used, you know, anything in Rifleman, and it will just deal atrocious amounts of damage. Hang on, I'll even show you. We could go into the fish packing plant, but let's just go up to the roof. There's a bunch of ferals up there that could cause problems as well. Oh, tripwire. I can't disarm it. Sure, why not? That's fun. Disarmable tripwires. Okay, there's a couple of them up there. Now, I probably will have low accuracy with this because it's got standard sights, but, you know, I'll do the best I can, I suppose. I'm being detected by something. And now I'm in danger because there's a person here. Let's see. There we go. Just kind of pulse fire. Works out okay. Legendary Reaver. 1, 2, 3, 4. But yeah, see how it's ticking down? Like, even in the slow motion of VATS, it's ticking super fast on them. And it just stacks with itself, so it keeps going, and going, and going, and going! As long as you hit, that helps, you know. You okay? Troubleshooter's combat rifle. Okay, I guess they just like giving me combat rifles today. What are you trying to tell me, game? Was I using the wrong weapon? Is that what you think? Oh, there's quite a few of them. Nice. Hold them steady for me. There we go. And last but not least... Yeah, again, this is with no points in Rifleman whatsoever. This weapon is nuts. It deals a lot of damage. It's probably, like I said, one of the best legendary effects in the game. So if you can get something like this, you will probably be set for the remainder of the game because it will kill everything. So yeah. Anyway, enough of that. I've got other things instead. So definitely be looking for that when I do if I ever do a playthrough with Rifleman, though. I've already played a good chunk of the game with Rifleman, to be fair, but, you know, just in case. Okay, but that's pretty much all of the clearing points that I wanted to do. The reason why I wanted to clear this is because if you come around the back and then go over this way, there is a staging point over here. And by that I mean a fairly open space. And this is the closest place that you can use a vertibird signal grenade to the castle without using the signal grenade directly in the castle itself. So, let's toss one out. Let's see if they'll come pick me up. I think they actually pick you up over there, closer to the crane there. And I think if I remember right, there's a bunch of enemies along the waterfront in that direction, so they'll probably start shooting at us if they decide to like turn around that way. But if they turn around in the opposite direction and just go over the plant to go straight to the airport of Pridwin, it'll probably work a little better, honestly. Ready to go for a ride, buddy? Because they're on their way, I think. Sometimes the vertibirds, I've had a situation around here, though, where the vertibirds will turn around and, like, do weird shit, basically. Like, they'll turn around and go after the things that were shooting at them over there instead of picking you up. Which, I mean, I guess that's fair. If you're getting shot at, you might as well, but... I'd rather they not. I'd rather they just pick me up, because then I can shoot if they need me to. Alright, come on, buddy. Let's get inside. Head back up to... I'll probably go to the Pridwin first. I'm going to buy a couple more signal grenades because we only have one left and I might need them for some stuff later. So let's go to the Pridwin first. Buy the signal grenades from Tegan and then we'll turn in Spoils of War. Come on, buddy, jump in. There you are.
Weapons on and ready to bring the pain, ma'am.
Sounds like a plan. Try to steer us away from all the things that were shooting at us, or will shoot at us. Good, there you go. You know what I forgot to do? After all that, I forgot to grab the materials from the castle for Finch Farm's defenses. Oh, that's unfortunate. Maybe there'll be some at Boston Airport that I can use. I'll need, like, a concrete, a something else. I don't remember what the other piece was that they needed for their water pump. Some circuitry. I need, like, 2 circuitry, 4 oil, 4 gears, and 20 steel. Is this a good idea? Are you sure? Oh, okay. I'm gonna say, are you sure about this landing strategy? I guess at least you didn't go through the Pridwin, otherwise this game would have ended early. It would have been like me putting the warhead in first instead of putting in the dampening coil. Anyway. Thanks for the assist, Lancer. Come on, Dogmeat. Let's go take care of business.
When it comes to keeping the Pridwin,
She is the best, isn't she? She's very good at her job. Alright, so. Let's go up here. Buy from Tegan. then we'll go downstairs. We'll turn in Spoils of War. I'll check the workshop. We probably won't get everything, but we might. You never know.
Any recovered historical, technological, or
Oh
social
yeah,
documentation
technological. I
should
have
be
technical
delivered directly to
documents.
Master Quinlan.
And congratulations on the promotion.
That is all.
You
Thanks.
wouldn't be here to lend yourself to a research patrol, would you? Or perhaps drop off any technical documents?
Technical documents, probably for the last time.
I found some technical documents for you.
Ah, good. I was beginning to run out of materials to study. Here are the caps that I promised.
Okay, not bad.
Remember, the Commonwealth is an almost unlimited source for these technical documents. Check every building you explore during your patrols very carefully, and you might be pleasantly surprised at what you find.
Just glad I didn't find any technical documents in Captain Zhao's ship. That would have been a very interesting read,
Worried about these recruits.
but also probably not the best for Zhao.
Don't let Maxon's age fool you. He's a brilliant tactician and an experienced soldier.
I mean, he killed a super mutant at 10 years old, so that's impressive.
Proctor.
Welcome back. Heard about that.
Kind of scary, if I'm honest, but
Just know.
you know.
What you did was right. Now, what can I do for you?
Hit me up with more signal grenades, buddy.
I'll take a look.
All of my weapons are mission ready.
Good, because I have a mission. That is for sure. Oh, good. Death from above. 75% faster aiming or movement while aiming. That would probably be pretty nice for a missile launcher because it's pretty heavy, so it's kind of hard to aim down the sights and move pretty well. But, I mean, how many times are you really going to be in a situation where you use a missile launcher while moving, you know? So, how many grenades do I need? I have one, so I can use one. If we have the materials, I can go to Finch Farm and give them defenses. I can go back to Sanctuary. That's 2, 3, 4. So I need 3 of them. Okay. There we go. He also sells power armor pieces if you lost yours for some reason. They're not that expensive considering they're power armor pieces, and it's pretty easy to grab them anyway. Got some commando pieces for you, I suppose. He's also got a unique piece of power armor called Honor. Increases action point refresh speed. It's not bad. It's a little more defensive than the other ones. Has like +2 damage and energy resistance, so not really anything special, but it's there. He sells ballistic fiber if you need it as well. So that's not bad. I'll take the 50 caliber and 44 rounds you have as well. And I'll give you the rest of my mines, probably. I'm going to keep the homing beacons, though. And the rest of this, except for that, I'll give that to you. I won't need that. The wounding one is already better than the troubleshooters one in every particular way. Here's some bourbon. Maybe I don't want to give them the mysterious serum. That probably wouldn't work too well. You can have that as well. I won't need that ever again. Have this can. I just have gears and oil for some reason. I don't know where I got this stuff. Must have gotten it from, like, undoing oh no, you know, this is probably stuff from the castle, actually, now that I think about it. So I just need some circuitry, some concrete, and some whatever else is needed for a water pump. I'll look at what we need for a water pump in order to get what we need. So 65. Let's see. You can have those flares. I won't need them because they're pretty bad. Matter of fact, there you go. We have over 4,000 caps now, and I actually have some gamma rounds from somewhere. I don't even know where I picked those up. That's funny. All right, we have 4 signal grenades. That should be just enough for what I want to do with them. We'll hold on to them so I don't accidentally throw one and have to come back up here.
Never turn your back on a gunner.
I mean, I have the sentinel pieces and rooted, so getting shot by a gunner with my back to him doesn't really matter to me that much. So. All right. Maxon's still in his room. He can sulk there while I don't do Captain Kells' mission. So let's head down to the airport. Turn in.
Shoot to kill. We don't take prisoners.
Again, I don't understand why you wouldn't want to take a synth prisoner. Wouldn't the Brotherhood want to study them? Because it's high tech. Because then you could keep it from other people who could control it. Am I just thinking too hard? I don't know, man. Whatever. Anyway, let's go turn in Spoils of War. Take the holotape for inside job. Liberty Prime is looking just about ready. Proctor?
Proctor Ingram.
Sorry it took so long.
Glad to see you're still in one piece.
Yeah, you too. How did things go after I left?
What ended up happening at Mass Fusion?
Our troops did the best they could, but the synths overwhelmed them.
Damn.
We lost some good men back there. But at least we got the agitator.
Okay, well, I guess that's good
We shouldn't
news.
stand around here
But
talking.
bad news
We've
about
got other
the
orders
soldiers.
to follow, and I have to finish working on Liberty Prime. In the meantime, I'll take the agitator and stow it on the Pridwin for safekeeping.
Okay.
Here you go.
Thanks. You know, I'm not sure what the Institute wanted this thing for, but I'm glad we got it first.
I mean,
Now,
I could
Scoot,
tell you.
We both got things to do.
Actually, before you scoot,
Excuse me, Proctor Ingram. Do you remember that holotape of Institute data?
hang
I
on,
gave
buddy.
you?
I know you found something.
I really need it back.
Lancer Captain Kells wants to speak to you. Better not keep him waiting, Paladin.
No,
Excuse
actually.
me, Proctor Ingram. Do you remember that holotape of Institute data I gave you? I really need it back.
I'd appreciate
Okay,
knowing
good.
why
I
you want
thought for a
to
second it bugged out.
sensitive
I
data
was going to be a
first.
little upset if it did, but it did not bug out. Good.
I'd like to share the holotape with the Minutemen. I think they need it as badly as we do.
I'm not sure why you trust them with it, but it's up to you.
Well, considering where they're set
Oh,
up
you're the
now,
one who got it in the first place.
might be a good idea to
Here's the
share it with
original.
them.
Already made myself a copy.
Thanks, Ingram. So, if she had bugged out, and she would have basically just said, no, Captain Kells wants to talk to you, we would have had to kill the Railroad in order to get any ending in this game. Because the Brotherhood missions can't proceed without, well, they can't proceed without you killing the Railroad, and the Minutemen missions can't proceed unless you have that holotape. So, thankfully it didn't bug out. So that's good. Alright, what did you find over here? Greetings. Pipe rifle? Are you sure about that, buddy? I don't think we need a pipe rifle. Okay.
Joining our cause was the wisest decision of your life, sister.
Yeah, I'm not so sure. Alright, so we've got the bird-to-bird signal grenades. We've got spoils of war turned in. We have the holotape. Let me check what you need for a water pump real quick. You need concrete, steel, and gears. Okay, so I have enough gears to do it. I just need a concrete, which it doesn't look like they have here. That's unfortunate. I might be able to, like, destroy some of the outside sections to get some concrete. No? Maybe destroy these pylons? No? Damn. Some rubble. Anything that I can use to get concrete so I can go to Finch Farm. Lots of rubber. Steel and wood. No. This is all wood, right? So, yeah. Well, that's unfortunate, but I guess that means that Finch Farm isn't going to be getting any defenses. I guess we can take care of it later. It's fine. So I guess we don't need all of the grenades. I mean, I can give them defenses. I just can't give them enough water to actually go anywhere without a concrete, so... Oh, well. In any case, I have one last thing to do.
Hey, boy. How you doing, buddy?
Listen, Dogmeat, I need you to do something very important for me, okay? I know Liberty Prime is all set. I need you, while I go see Preston and the gang in Sanctuary, I need you to stay here and make sure they don't muster before I get back, okay? Don't let them start Liberty Prime until I get back.
Why don't you wait at home, boy?
Okay? You got it? I will come back for you, I promise. We cannot finish this without you. Alright, still really want to get that one. I can't believe it's just one concrete. That's it. That's all we're missing. And I kind of would like to get it. Maybe I can, like, toss this down, and while I'm waiting for them, I can, like, look around for something that would have concrete in it. I don't know what the hell would have concrete in it, but none of this stuff would. Damn. Well, it was worth a shot. Oh well. Here comes my ride anyway. I mean, I guess I could spawn in one concrete if I really needed it, but, like, nah, it's fine. Like, what's going to end up happening, basically, is they're going to have this exclamation point until I bring them some concrete. Although, you know, I suppose I could get some circuitry. Hang on. If I get some circuitry real quick, can I maybe do something with this? Hold on. Hold the phone. I know you're coming in to fly in. I'll be right there. Okay. So, I have... What do I have for junk-wise? I have enough gears to make the turrets. I have enough oil to make the turrets. I have enough steel to make the turrets. I also have enough gears to make the thing, the concrete. So what I could do, basically, is I could fly back there while I'm on my way back from Sanctuary, but I need circuitry to do it. I don't know if there's any here. There's not. Okay. So I have to get circuitry from Sanctuary, and I don't know if there's any left, if I'm honest. I think I might have taken all of it to the castle. So I'm really trying for Finch Farm here. I think there's probably some concrete left in Sanctuary. I don't think I took everything, but we'll find out when we get there, because that's where we're going right now. So, okay, so let's turn on. Let's see, inside job and all guns are both turned on. Those should take me right over to Sanctuary. I should have just clicked show on map, so I could just go straight there. Thank you. Good flying. All right, so we'll head back to Sanctuary. We will give this stuff. I know we're going a little over time today, but we're basically at the point where I've gotten everything done that I wanted to get done today, and then we will be able to finish the game on the next stream. So that's good. Also, while it's doing this, trying it one more time. Okay. Nope. I tried for you, Sean. I really did. I really did try to make it so that you could do your little... There's a speech that he gives on classical radio if you catch it at the correct time. I evidently was not catching it at the correct time. The radio that was up on Saugus Ironworks, though, when I did a little testing to see how long all this stuff would take, and I actually went to Saugus Ironworks as a part of the testing. And when I went there, the radio up on the top there was tuned to the classical radio station, and the speech started when I got close enough to the radio itself. Unfortunately, it was not tuned to classical radio this time, so that's too bad. It would have been a nice addition. It isn't necessary because the escalation is going to happen anyway in just a minute, but, you know. Either way, we'll get there. All right, so I need to look for 1 concrete and 2 circuitry when I get back to the thing. Because it's 1 circuitry. I'm probably going to take a little more circuitry, actually, because I think if I remember right, it's 1 circuitry, 2 gears. No, it's 2 circuitry, 2 gears, 4 oil, and 10 steel for those turrets. So I need 4 circuitry and 1 concrete. Okay, well, if I don't have the concrete, I can always just knock down one of the ruined houses in Sanctuary and just grab that from there. And then we can head to Finch Farm to fix them up. Sure, Preston will be real happy about that. Time is it in game anyway? 9:16. So probably by the time we get back to Sanctuary, it'll be close to midnight. Although it looks like we're getting pretty close. Where are we now? That is okay, Starlight Drive-In. Yeah, we'll get there even before midnight, so that'll work out. A little cloudy, but you know, that's fine. The cloudiness does not matter too much. What does matter is us getting back home in a reasonable period of time without having to fast travel and ending up taking, you know, 8 or 9 hours to travel from Boston Airport over there. This is one of the reasons why I like vertibird travel. It is kind of like there's nothing going on, sure, but it is so much faster than any other form of travel outside of Institute teleportation. Like, Institute teleportation is the fastest travel because you can just go to the Institute and then wherever else instantly. But if you don't have access to that anymore, the vertibirds just are so helpful. You don't really get shot at very much unless you go over like a hot zone like Boston Common. And usually at that point, they're flying so high that things can't even hit them. And it's just a nice, relaxing way to get back. Oh, and another advantage, I guess I kind of glossed over this one. Another advantage of vertibirds as well. If you're over encumbered, you can actually go in the vertibird and still get to where you're going without having to slow walk there. So that's another advantage that I can tell you about. So that's good. Thanks for the assist there. All right, let's see what's in here real quick. We have extra artillery smoke grenades. I guess Preston gave me that. I can take this bag of cement. That's plenty of concrete. And then I don't have any circuitry in here, though, which is quite a bit unfortunate. I didn't think I got rid of all of it, but I might have left some at home, honestly, and that might be why. Well, I guess at least I can give them enough water or something. I'll just take the 1 concrete. I don't need all that concrete with me, although I guess the bag of cement is a little bit less heaviness for the 5 concrete, and I have plenty of carry weight, so I guess it doesn't matter too much. Maybe I'll go look at Red Rocket as well. They might have some circuitry over there. I'll see what I can find. Either way, which one of these 2 markers is Preston? That's Preston. So I want to talk to Preston first, then Sturgis, specifically because of the way that this is going to work. Like, what I want to do is I want Preston to talk to me first about this, because then he won't. If you talk to Sturgis first and turn in the holotape, he'll immediately start the next quest for you. So I want to talk to him first and then talk to Sturgis, just so that way I can kind of set it up so that the end of the episode happens before the whole thing comes crashing down.
You've really turned things around for the Minutemen. I never thought I'd see the day that the Minutemen had artillery support again.
And then, just like that,
to expand our coverage.
after 6 in-game hours, 6 out-of-game hours, the Minutemen are a force to be reckoned with. Yeah, Ronnie Shaw is definitely a character.
She's the only one left who remembers when the castle was Minutemen HQ. She knew about the old armory.
I'd heard stories about her from the old timers, but I didn't know she was still around. The fact that she's come back to the Minutemen means we must be doing something right.
I guess so.
I'll let you know if I hear of any settlements that need our help.
You do that.
Make sure to offer help to anyone that needs it. That can only help our cause.
Okay, so that's that. Let's go down to Red Rocket. We'll say our one last goodbye to Sheffield. We'll see if there's any circuitry there. I guess I'm getting desperate in an attempt to try to help Finch farm out, and then I'll go have a chat with Sturgis to turn in the holotape, let him work on it for the remainder of the night. I mean, obviously, hopefully he'll get some sleep, but, you know. Okay, Sheffield, good to see ya. Got some more Nuka-Cola for you. I'm going to give him one of my Quantums, even though I'm not sure it's the most healthy thing for him. But there you go, now he's got one of each. Ah, circuitry. I knew I had some in here somewhere. I'm going to take some extra oil as well, just in case I need it for... I don't think I need it for the turrets, but, you know, it never hurts, just in case.
Thank you. It's like I can finally think straight.
I'm glad, Sheffield. Just keep working on that Nuka-Cola mute fruit formula that you've got going on. We got to think of a new name, like Mutacola or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out, but we need to make Nuka-Cola that isn't Nuka-Cola anymore. We don't need all that extra sugar substitute bullshit in there. That is not going to do anyone any favors, especially not Sheffield. He doesn't need that in his system. Alright, let's go turn this into Sturgis. And then we will be done with everything I wanted to do today. Again, we went a little overtime, but that's okay. It means everything is done, so that's the important part. You know, I should have guessed I was going to find you in here. You're holding up the remainder of the game by being a roadblock, and you're in my house after being such a jackass last episode.
You want to be careful. I can fix most things, but people don't fix so easily.
Trust me, I'm aware. You fix pretty easily, though, since you're essential.
Here's a
Must be
holotape
nice.
I happen to have. Full scan of the Institute network.
Well, all right. I'll start digging into this and see if I can make heads or tails of it.
I hope it gets you what you're looking for.
I hope there's something.
And by that I
useful.
mean I hope you choke on it when you find out your name is on that list.
Good
He's a
stuff on
synth,
here's gonna
in
be
case that
encrypted.
wasn't clear.
So the first job is to see if I can crack it.
Actually...
After that, well, I'll have to see what I've got. There's no telling what we might have grabbed off their mainframe.
Again, what's this we stuff? I did that for the railroad. But as for the encryption part, you don't got to worry about that. The Brotherhood already decrypted it for you. So it should be pretty easy to take care of and crack the encryption on it. Okay, but that takes care of that. Let's bed down for the night. And then we'll go from there in the morning. I'm just going to put the tent down. Dogmeat's got his, whatchamacallit, his doghouse over at Boston Airport. So that is good. Actually, before I sleep, I'm going to let Sturgis work on that all night. I'm going to have a sleep. And then in the morning, I will meet all of you back here to find out what Sturgis found on that holotape, what the Institute is planning next, and whether or not we should be worried about it, and, you know, also what our response will be on the finale of Fallout 4 The Stream Edition, which will be happening on Sunday at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. So thank you for watching, everybody. I appreciate you coming out to Twitch and YouTube to check out the stream. I'll see all of you on the next one, which, as I said, will be on Sunday at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time when we'll finish this game up. Until then, take care, and have a good one. Feels so empty of an outro without my buddy here. It's gonna be weird sleeping here without hearing him snoring all night. It's too bad I'm not on that boat. I might actually get a few more winks of sleep. No, that's mean. I can't say that about him.